Michael, a difficult afternoon.
Yeah, really difficult. Gutted. I think we're all gutted in the day, you know, in the result. And a difficult afternoon. The game, probably we started not how we are usually, but we worked ourselves into the game, and I thought second half when we came out we were on the ascendancy, and you know, moments change games. But yeah, I'm just proud. I'm proud of the run they've been on. I've just said to them, like, you've been in fact magnificent, you've made us all proud, and just probably one step too far today for us.
Yeah, I mean, a couple of things on the game. Felt first off maybe the team were a bit nervous in that first half.
Yeah, I think that's natural. I think that's natural with this group. They're young. Do you know what? The most important thing is we learn from it. So we do it again, then we're not as nervous. And I thought we just didn't start. You know, but that's been the last few games. We haven't started quite how we wanted to start. But they're a really good team. You know, let's be honest, they are a really good team, and we held them at 0-0. When we started to chase and throw things at it, because we knew the other scores. We knew the Oxford score was 2-0. We had to open the game up, and we knew we could be hurt. But in another day, I think we could have closed that off to be 0-0 if it was a league game. But we had to throw things at it. We had to try and risk a little bit. And then when the goals came, we were open because we're risking. So, you know, they're a good team. They're a top team. But I think we could have seen that game out 0-0 easily if we really wanted to. But in the end, we've just got to push for the 3 points because we knew the other scores.
Danny's penalty, his standing leg slipped when he was taking it.
Oh, you know, you just don't want that moment, do you? That's just like heartbreak, because you work so hard, get in the box. We've got Beck centuries, we were on the ascendancy, gets the penalty, and he's been brilliant. He's scored penalties this season, so when he steps up you think, yeah, it's going to be 1-0. And then we were talking like, how do we go about our work after, and you know, not preempting anything, but a slip is like the last thing you want in this moment, isn't it? And yeah, it's one of those things. It's football.
Like you said with Portsmouth, they've shown everyone here today what the standard is to be successful at this level.
Oh, I think they're the best team by far for me. They're the best team by far because they know how they want to play. They have quality players. They dominate the ball, and they're consistent. They're consistent every week with what they do. Other teams have really got power in and they can hurt you, but this team is the team we've just played has been really consistent. And it doesn't matter, you know, the other thing, you have to remember the strength and depth that we've struggled with as well. We haven't just, you know, we haven't got 24 fit players like they've got and they can just change and freshen their legs up. We've gone time and time again for the last, I can't remember how many games when we've had injuries, and you know, Danny Mandura is playing in midfield for like on the bounce of 5 games. He's never played in there. So, you know, it's not, we thought we could do it. We thought we pushed to get to this moment, and we said back way when that if we can just get here, then we want a fighting chance, and we want that fighting chance. But I think everyone's gutted today. Everyone will be gutted tonight. But I think when everyone who wakes up in the morning, the players will be proud of themselves.
And you must be so proud of them since you came in that game at Stevenage, and you've had obviously the difficult moments up to Christmas and January the 1st, and then the response of the players. It's been some journey for 6 months.
Oh, it's been an amazing journey. It's been a brilliant journey of football, and you can see how when we are getting going in the second half again, how we want to play and what we look like, and we're aggressive and we're positive with what we do. We can beat anyone. We can beat anyone, but then big moments change games, and ultimately that's what happened today. And because we have to risk it, because we know the score at Oxford, then we get caught. But that's football.
And Ethan getting Player of the Season for the fans, thoroughly deserved.
Oh yeah, I think he's been phenomenal. You know, when you look at back-to-back games in there, number 6 for me is the best number 6 in the league. Well, 4 is best number 6 in the league by a mile. You know, I think we'll probably struggle to hold on to him if I'm honest, but what a player he is, and he's growing all the time. You forget he's only 22, like he's so young as well. But I thought, again, and do you know what? He's got such a huge desire to win. He's got a huge, and it upsets him a lot. But I thought throughout the season he's been magnificent.
And you kind of hinted at everything that's coming now. You sort of have a different Monday depending on what the result was today. Your Monday is now very much sort of focusing already on next season, isn't it? And trying to build a squad.
Well, yes, to be honest. It's been hard, you know, like for the players, for the staff. The staff have been amazing. I want to say thank you to all the staff, because every day we've pushed, and when you go through a run, if you want to call it a run, or a game after game, when every game means something. You've got to remember, for us to chase every single game, Wickham meant something, Burton with 10 meant something. Every game has meant something for 16, 17 games. That's not easy. And for the players to have the mentality, the staff, everybody to have the mentality, I think everybody's tired, you know. But we'll regroup, we'll get ready, we'll probably take a few days off, and then we get into the close season and the planning and everything like that, which has already started, if I'm honest, through Jazz and recruitment and those types of things that obviously goes on in football clubs. But do you know what? If we do what we've just done for 16, 17, 18 games for 46 will be a side, will be a decent side. And I think other clubs can see that. They don't want to come here. They don't want to come here. And also we've been great on the road recently as well.
And just finally, a moment for reflection, maybe a moment of your time in charge so far, and a difficult one to answer very quickly, but some sort of lesson or something that you've learned from your time being the number one at a football club.
I've loved it. You know, I think I always say we're special because we have special jobs. We wear the shirt with pride, the players, the staff. I always remind them that it's, you know, we have responsibility to do hard work every day so that we can go and put on a performance that people can be proud of, and hopefully, you know, the fans can see that. And yeah, we just work hard. But the thing I've learned is it's an amazing football club. In the short amount of time I've been here, feels like forever by the way, but in the short amount of time I've been here, it's an amazing football club that has the desire and the will and the structure and the support and the board and Jez and Liam, everything off the pitch is in a good place. It's for us now to push it on the pitch as well, and hopefully we can keep pushing and have another good season next season. Thank you.
Michael, 10,000 packed in today. A really exciting time to be a Lincoln City fan still, despite the result.
Yeah, I think so. Just gutted for the fans, gutted for the players, the staff, the fans, because I thought we could do it, and we all believed we can do it. And I thought we just started the second half so well. But it is what it is. Football hurts, doesn't it, sometimes? And yeah, we're gutted, but we have to regroup and think about next year.
Yeah, and after the penalty miss, disappointing, but the team really did recover well. So you kept arguably the best team in the league penned back in their own half for quite a lot the second half.
Yeah, they pinned us back a little bit in the first half. They started better, and I think we made a few subtle changes at half time, and we had them pinned back. And you see the top team in League One, who's dominated League One, being pinned back in their own half, and we were creating chances, half chances, corners, volume, if you like. And I thought we could go and nick one. But yeah, and then when we knew the scores and we knew Oxford were 2-0 up, we had to risk early, and that's when it opened the game up a little bit.
What was the message pre-match? Obviously, because it hasn't been many times where the situation has been in your hands for those playoff places. Just
be ourselves. Just try and be ourselves. Work hard. They're a good team, but we can beat them. And on the day, we know it's going to be a really tough for us. But at the end of the day, we can win the game, and that's what we believed, and that's what we tried to do.
And finally, a nice end of season gift as such. Tyler Walker returning.
Yeah, he threw him on there. It's not the easiest game to come into, is it? After such a long-term injury, he's not even played a friendly, you know. So, welcome back to Tyler. It's good to have him back, but yeah, it's more, you know, throwing the kitchen sink at it, if you like.